Oh, absolutely fantastic there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Slivering stream brought to you by myself, the Mr. Richard of York. And I just want to say a big thank you to Slivering Games for allowing me back onto their fantastic Twitch page. And as we begin the new year, Happy New Year to everybody on the stream. And I hope you guys had a great Christmas. It is nice to be back here streaming games for all you fantastic folks out there. Without further ado, guys, without lollygagging more, tonight's stream is going to be yet again Astra Exodus. Let me just give you a little bit of a lowdown of what Astra Exodus is. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to have a look at some other functionality of Astra Exodus. So, Astra Exodus is a single-player, turn-based, sci-fi, 4-time strategy game inspired by the classics with a multiple-choice, narrative-driven epic campaign, top-down, real tactical battles, an extensive semi-randomized research grid. So, this is definitely a game to add to your wishlist, guys, and which I can do tonight, guys. I can officially tell you the game will be released on the 30th of January this year, of course. So that is just a few weeks away. So the release date, guys, again, is the 30th of January. So add that to your Steam list. But if you are able to, guys, you can pre-purchase the game on Games Planet, if you like, and I'll put a link into the chat below. I'll just drop a link in there, guys. So the release date is on the 30th of January. You can pre-release the game on Games Planet, and I'll just post a link in there for you guys. So, brilliant. Let's crack on. It's been a while since I've been doing the stream, guys, so I think for new people who are joining the stream, we're going to start the new campaign again. Like I said, guys, there are some limiting factors to this game before release, so there's some things we won't be able to show you, but I can show you as much as I will. Hello, Van Bishop. Happy New Year. Nice to see you again. I've missed you guys not being here on the Slivering stream for a while. It's nice to be back in the year, and hopefully many good game arriving this year, which we're hoping for. So remember, guys, we are streaming Astra Exodus. Please check the Steam store out. It is definitely a fantastic game to look out for if you're looking for a Master of Azarian kind of supremacy game from that. This is definitely the way to go. I'm a Sword of the Stars player, so it just rings my little bell really with these kind of games. So I need to check my Steam thing if there's been any patches for it. So I'm not too sure what's changed. I'm assuming nothing. I don't really want to do this. I think I'm sharing my screen, so I'll flash everybody my game. We could do that actually. Let's have a look. Can we just see? I'm not entirely sure. I will have a quick look in here. Now, unfortunately, me alt-tabbing out's not going to work. I will check at the end of the stream, guys, though, just to see if anything has changed. But we're going to go through the starter campaign. I've not been told any differently what to do, guys, because otherwise I would do a sandbox mode. But unfortunately, I've not been told to do that, so the campaign is what it is. So we can go back to the campaign. We may go a bit quicker than we did last time, because we did go through all the tutorial things there again, but we might just skim through them just for a little bit of review for people who haven't watched any Astra Exodus before. So like I said, guys, check the link to Games Planet, but also the game will be released on the of course the 30th of January, which is definitely a date in the diary, and I can't wait to get my hands on a full version. I'm sure this isn't the full version. I'm sure it does have some limitations here, but I'm sure if I'm told wrong, it'll be better. So we're just going to start on the main campaign again. So remember, we've been forced from Earth. We've been on an exodus, as the title says, and we are going to colonize some new planets. And we are probably going to skip the briefing because we have seen the briefing before. Like I said, guys, I've got to say I'm definitely a fan of the cartoon look. This game is Kaiser. So we're going to have a quick look through the tutorial again, guys, just for some people who haven't seen this stream before, but also for anyone who has watched it before but wants a refresh. It'd be worth going through. So welcome to Astra Exodus. Oh, somebody's doing something crazy. I heard a buzz there. So, welcome to Astra Exodus tutorial. Simple short guide how to play the game. It will take you just a couple of minutes to go through. So we will just go through this, guys, and as it goes. And let me just make sure we are all gravy here. Yep, we're all good. And yep. So the galactic view, so we're talking about it's a normal SWD key move around, which is awesome. Brilliant, so that is thing. So move camera by holding the middle mouse button, so we can get 2 functionalities there. We can do that. So we have our status bar, which shows the resource civilization consumed per turn. So remember, guys, each unit, just like probably other Civ games. Hello, call me Was. Oh, call me Was. How you doing, Was? How you doing, Kenneth? Nice to see you again. I'm sure that's the right person I'm talking to there. Your status bar shows the resources of your civilization generates and consumes per turn. I had to literally think there. I had to think there when you said that. So remember, guys, like every unit in the game consumes a certain amount of resource. So once that resource is consumed, you need to get more of that resource, and then you can consume it again, and etc. etc. So from the left to the right, we have food. We have food depicted by food, funny enough. We have metals, which of course is represented by a metal picture. We have organics. We have rares, of course, which are rares. We have I forget what we can build, so the values how many things you get available to use transport between governments and following item. Makes sense. We've got 5 available, 0 in use. Tax rate. We have morale, and of course the universal credits of the universe, and I think we have research on the far right there, which is absolutely fantastic. However, so hover over it, and as you can see, not consumed, but we've got to make sure. Like I said, one thing I did really enjoy about the game was the customization of your ships. There's nothing like a grand strategy game where you're able to edit your ships down to every gun and just pack it full. Remember, the guys, there are limitations stopping you overkilling the ships, which makes sense. Right, the datanet is this. The datanet, in a short story there, guys, is your pop-up bar telling you what's happened per turn. No post-apocalypse, it's me just quickly going through it. I'm just quickly going through it because it's been a while since I've been through it. I'm glad there's people who here who watched it last time, but like I said, Apocalypse, I'm trying to go through it briefly for people who haven't watched it before, and I'll probably go a bit further in this video rather than lollygagging like I did before. But like I said, I just want a quick review for anybody who has seen this, not seen this game before. Okay, we have engineering. So this is, of course, research here that we're going into, guys. Remember, you can only research one of each part of this, and you have to find it through diplomacy or military actions. So we've got to be careful what we want to research here, which makes complete sense. We did have a different research last time. I think we did a tundra research. So we've got the first one here. I think a colonizing module would be good, but I don't think we've got enough research for that. Oops, sorry, I clicked that wrong button again. And Happy New Year, post-apocalypse. Nice to see you again. I think. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Like I said, guys, just trying to go back over it for people who probably haven't watched it, and I appreciate that. It's alright, post-apocalypse. I thought you were tearing me down, son. I thought you were tearing me down. For some reason, I can't click a research, and I'm not entirely sure why, but we'll keep going until the end of this. I think maybe because the end of it. So like I said, we can only research one tech per level, which is like I just said. Each major research field, so make sure you pick the best one. Okay, DataNet. So research notifications have been covered. Covered, and we'll get into the next notification queue, which talks about Homeworld is idle, doesn't have any current build projects. So we'll go to the Homeworld. Where are we? Fleet is idle. There's the fleet, there's the thing, and then we're going to go down to here. I seem to be a bit silly this morning clicking things. Oh, there we go. It's going to do it for me already. That's why I'm being a silly boy. Like I said, guys, in the previous look at the game, I've got to say the planet models are very nice. I love that kind of a very earthy planet, I would go as far as saying. And, of course, the atmosphere rotating, or the planet rotating on its axes, is a nice little touch there from the developers, which certainly draws the eye into this game. So the colony screen here, see what the colonists... I will say that about every planet, guys, so I do warn you, because I'm going to say I do like looking at the planets as they go round. So we'll focus on build projects now. Click on the button, target build. I'm going to probably misclick it, as I did. just misclicking stuff today, as always. Do apologise. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, we're going to make sure we can click these build projects. Where are they? There we go. There we go. So we've got to figure out what we want to buy. I mean, we may want to colonise. Oh, do you know what? I keep misclicking this game and it really annoys me. There we go. Okay. So we've got a build product. We've got streamlining for credits. We've got housing construction. Of course, the research. Starbase. We want to make sure what has a research. That's the freighters to transport resources. That's colonizer, which would be good to go and drop another. You know what? We'll drop a colonizer. I don't think we had enough cash for that, to be honest with you. But we can go out. So the star system view, here we can see planets, fleets contained within. Click the planets, either the main screen or mark to go to the particular view. We'll do this next. You can also go back by clicking the middle mouse button or the escape key. That makes sense. I do like that. Right, planets. This is the planets view. So let's have a look here. Includes the maximum population, food, resources. Remember that you can hover over them to find out more. Fertile planets such as terrain and ocean usually have a high amounts of food and organics, which makes sense. Production, while hostile planets such as barren and volcanic have more metals and resources. Probably know, of course, volcanics more pressure to create their own resources as diamonds and etc. other crystals. Below the planet can also find buttons colonize planets, have the colonizer star system, and you also right click the planet with the fleet selected. Okay, so we've got some very interesting planet there. So we're here. I think this is good for us, as you've got the smiling alien. We have this kind of very Saturn-looking planet. It is very unhostile. It is not great for us. What I'd like to see there is it saying bad rather than just a unhappy face. I do like. What's the thing in chat? Would you like to see? Would you like it to say this is not a good planet? Because that could be. I don't know if that could be slightly confusing or not. Or it not actually saying this is a bad planet, even though it's just red. Yeah, I'd like to see that changed. And as you can see, but unfortunately this is still not a great planet, but it's a huge planet, high gravity, no crystals. No, that is just a bad planet. That is just a bad planet, to be honest with you. Better. Small gravity normal. We've got get population of 6. Some research could be available, but also rares will be quite cool there. And also metals. That's a really good one for metals. We can colonize planet. I think we do have a colonizer ship in the solar system. So, solar system or collection of planets. I'm not entirely sure what we'll class that as, but we do have a few colonizers there. This is why we do have the colonizer planet Poi. But it's not great. I mean, what does that compare to our home world? That's the question. 1 out of 12. If you like the face, I like them both. Yeah, no, guys, and Joe Pig, you all right? Hello, Pixel. The Master of the Universe is always here for you. I thought I upset you about the Dacians. I wanted to come and talk to you the other day. It's not Scream Masks. So as you can see, our habitable planet is a large planet with quite a lot less resources than the I can't speak tonight. The uninhabitable planets, as you can see. I think it's meant to be a little alien. It's quite cool though, and like I said, this is our home planet, which is very good for our human race as it is. And you know what? I might just click off that because I don't want to build that. I think that we're going to build a housing. I think building another colonizer will be bad. It does look pixel. It is. I do like this. I got to say the planet models here and the things are really nice, and I do like that kind of thing. And it's all in the details, guys. Okay, so talked about the planets yet again. So I'm sure they'll change it as far. So mark center of the screen is the homeworld star system, where the homeworld civilization is located. The crown system indicates the presence of a homeworld. Below you can see the planets contain and side station fleets, leaving fleets, your blah blah blah. You click your fleet, select them as well, and we'll start the game. So we're just going to click the space bar yet again. We're fleet selected. Mark the plan will show. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I've got to say the government part backs there are really nice. We are looking for, like I said at the start of the stream, Joe Pig, if you wasn't here at the start, the release date is officially the 30th of January. If you go on to, if I can post this link again without closing the game down, you can pre-order the game from this link. And I think you can add it to your wishlist on Steam, so go ahead. Either of them would be awesome. And I think the pre-release is a Steam key as well. I think the delivery is a Steam key. I do like the I do like this game. It is very nice. Yeah, it does. I did notice that. Yeah, purge the Xenos for the Emperor. Pixel for the Emperor. Okay, so let's go on. So we move us to a star system with fleet selected, but I don't think I'm going to colonize the planet, that really bad planet. I can't speak. So there we've got 2 ships in our little 30th Frio, guys. We've got a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I've noticed it says the 24th on the Steam page, but I got an email saying it was the 30th today. So I'm going about what I've got told in an email. But I do apologise if any of them are wrong. As you can see, we've got our little ship revenue here, which consists of, I think it's of a colonizer and a normal scout ship. Unfortunately, these are not powerful ships. As you can see, we have a mighty might. Yeah, you see, I don't know, but one of the two guys, one of the two. So as you can see, it has a mighty might value of 4, which I have realised in this game is very low. We have upkeep, so it has, of course, upkeep. It has armour. I wonder if this is a combined armour, or is this just the singular armour? I think it must be this combined armour. Troops, hyperspace rating, hyperspace range. We have scanning range, bombs. We have 0 bombs and ordnance, so we're not very protected here. I think both. I think the ship. I think literally this. You can set your. Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely Galactic. So you can set your ships when you design them to be evasive or aggressive or keeping at range. But I'll go back over that at some point in the video in this stream anyway, guys. So just hold on to your hats. We could move this fleet. I think we probably are going to move this fleet somewhere else into somewhere slightly better. Like actually, there's the crown, guys, for our thing, for our home world, and there we go. So we're going to see how many turns it's going to take. To go. I might have selected this fleet. There we go. Now I've selected 1 there, unfortunately. As an incapoop I am. We'll just come back off that and go back to my fleets. So we'll go back to that. This is the colonies panel. You have a full list of colonies. So in a long story short there, guys, without going too much detail, there is a list of all the colonies you have and what you can do with them, and the raw materials they produce, and etc., and the build project. So you can see the only planet at the moment I've got is my homeworld, and it is producing more colonies. So designs. This is what I like about this game, guys. Remember, you have hull, you have armor, you have shields, and damage is directional in this game. So if you take damage on your front hull will go down, your front shield will go down, etc., etc., etc. You know, I do like this, and this is I can imagine people, you know, posting lots of on Steam community about you know, about updates for ship designs and all that, which sound brilliant. So if we just go, we can click here to build a new. Oh, sorry, he misclicked again as always. So as I can see, I'll just click a new design here. I'm not entirely sure why that's not clicking there. Either my mouse is breaking, or I don't think it is. Hello, Oaken Shield. How are you doing tonight? So we'll just click a new design that we can think. I might get rid of this tutorial first, and then we'll get to that, because I think the little box in the corner gets in the way. Always good for a chair, Oaken Shield. I don't know if I set that up properly on here. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't. I clicked it off. I'm sorry. Oh, the chair won't be seen on the screen. Oh, sad days. Oh, it flashed up there. I do apologise. Yeah, that would be awesome. I think a workshop design or the community would do very well for that. So this is the heroes panel. I've not ever got a hero, and I would love to get one to show you guys on stream. So you can and hire a hero, and it's earned through the campaign or in sandbox mode. So it's both there we can do. So data vids. So data vids are of course just the tutorial again and going through. So hopefully we can end the tutorial there. So there we go. We can stop lollygagging a little bit there. I think. Oh yeah, it stopped me doing stuff. That's all. There we go, and we can move both of them ships. We're going to move both of them ships there, but we're going to quickly look at the research again, and we're going to think of a research I can have. And I think we're going to go with arid terraforming, so we're going to try and find some very, very dry planets to think. But remember, I can only research one of these in each row. So I've got the code. I will show you in a second, my good fellow, what weapon types. We'll go back onto that. I think there is absolute. Actually, no. If I look onto research, I could probably go through quickly. So we have. Of course, here this is engineering. We have weapons here. So of course we have nuclear missiles. I think we have. I think the words are the class of weapons. Happy. I was going to say Happy Christmas. Pixel, I'm glad you're here. You make this time fly so quickly. So, of course, as you can see, we've got class. We have missile here. The Gauss cannon is a mass class of weapon. Got a mass. We got missile. So, what was that? Yeah, missile, beam, and mass at the moment. I think it would. Yeah, so that was. I'm sure we got laser somewhere. Missile, beam, and mass. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in the next 5 minutes, but that seems to be the few weapon types there. Very interesting. I don't want to put too much emphasis on research here. They do, I do. I can imagine very devastating here. Very devastating. So there we go. That's the ships, and of course, looking into ship designs. Yeah, because of the tutorial guide, it won't let me finish that off. I just want to say a big hello to anyone who's joined the stream tonight. It's nice to see everybody back in this new year, and hopefully a full year of a lot of gaming. So as you can see here, we can set the ship to depending on what ship we want. I can't remember who mentioned that, aka Gort. You can set your ship to what you want to do. So like a colonizer, guys, just for example. You want it to disengage. It's got no weapons. It is purely a ship that's going to just colonize planets. You don't want it to get in combat. So disengage would it be? It would just disengage in combat. We have harass. Harass is for attempting to circle the enemy. Engage is for the staying as close to optimal weapons range as possible. And assault. What was assault? Assault is for charging the target. So depending on your weapons is depending what you want to set your ships to. So that makes complete sense with what you want to do. But like I said, you create your ships. And like I said, I know, guys, I'm probably going over some stuff that I did before, but just for the new year, new stream, and trying to keep people an overview of what Astra Exodus is, guys, we want to go over bits more of it as well. So as you can see, we have a selected mount. We have core systems. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, there is limits to what you can have. So it stops you putting like all rocket systems on your ships and being, a bit silly. So we just call this the Big D as the Big D ship. A big disappointment, guys, for people who don't know what the D stands for. So we've got weapon mounts. At the moment in time, we've only got research of lasers. So lasers are only what we can give it here. As you can see, we've got several parts of the ship that can be given different mounts. So on the ship type, I'm not entirely. We can give it. I'm not entirely. I don't think we've selected the big battleships or anything like that where we can have more. But this is just a pure example. You got 3 types of weapons here. Well, sorry, three locations we could put things. So on the first one here, which is yellow, we can stick a nuclear missile launcher, which of course a missile when it's good for bombarding. So first primary means of heavy hitting nuclear missiles, often based on the component of primitive capital ship. So we go nuclear missiles, but remember guys, with every module, every system you put on there, there is a need to give it power and give it ordnance if it needs ordnance. And then of course if we start adding on more, as you can see, the power required increases. And again, yet again here, the power required increases. So we have to fit the modules to fit that together. So we're going to do that yet again. So we can add, we've got support modules here. So as you can see here, we've got nuclear bomb, which of course would be ordnance for the nuclear missile. But also here we can have 4 in this ship. So we can go with nuclear batteries. They give 25 power generated, which is what we need here. So we only need 1 of them generators, which is absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, we need. Oh, can't we have any more support? I think the capacity is that the capacity of the ship. Let's get rid of that nuclear missile. Oh, I think we can't have very. Oh, ignore me, guys. Ignore me. I'm having a blonde moment there. I was clicking the click button for some reason. So we're going to go basic capacitor. So the power capacity, as you can see, adding it there. We need more required power. Ordnance, but unfortunately, we have hit our support module limit there. So remember, the bigger the ship, more likely bigger the capacity is to add modules and making that ship. This is just a good example, guys, to give you a brief summary, guys. So no engines. We don't have no engines, so we're going to add the basic engines that we have. But remember, this may add on additional requirements to the thing, but unfortunately we can't have any hull or no shields equipped there. So just a quick basic there. Watch how we can create the ship. The big D and it's full of glory. So as you can see, we still have ordnance, not enough ordnance. And if we were to take the nuclear missiles off and change it to a laser, it would go green, and we could take off the nuclear missiles and we could add something else on, like a basic hold to store more ordnance. But we don't have the I think they are the arcs, and I will get into combat just to make sure. I'm sure they're the arcs, and like I said, damage is directional, so I'm sure that is what it is. But we'll get into some combat, and we'll see that in the true light of day. But like I said, I could just go for I don't know. We could just go and power more ships. I'm not entirely sure overloading the ships would be, and like I said, we've got the abilities there from boost engines, but I reckon that would require some charge. So there you go, just a pure example. I think if we went to create one of the bigger ships, which the big ass battleships, that's a colonizer, sorry. Mars is a cruiser. And I can't wait, guys. The modding on this game, I can't wait till people start creating different mods for this game, because I reckon it could be huge. So we've got this would be a battleship. This is the bigger ships, and as you can see, the bigger ships can have a lot more. 16 support modules. The support modules are insane. 16 places there that we can actually add on to there. So literally, that is just huge amount of ordnance. So, and you can add a constructor, you can make it a battleship, but also a colonizer if you wanted to. I don't know why I was pointing at the constructor module, but that makes you deploying machines, orbital systems. Oh, you can build outposts with that. So it can be like self-contained, and it's just absolutely. But when you think about it, guys, it's going to be the requirements to build that and to keep that ship maintained, which is going to be the issue with that. So having a big empire with lots of infrastructure to actually sort that out. So a little bit crazy there. And then we have again Titan. So even a bigger design than the. Look at the state of that thing. Look at the state. Look at the state. I think the colours represent. So the colours represent the mounts. What mount you can put on there. So main grade mount is the yellow, light for the green, so I'm sure that's light weapons, and then heavy is the red, so you can add some bigger ones, or you could just whatever research. It's massive, it's huge, homunculus, it's so big. That thing is ridiculously big, and I can't imagine when you get to a certain point where you can build ships like this that they do bring a whole heap of destruction. So it is actually quite cool, the amount of size and of, like I said, just the amount of functionality you give. But I can imagine that Titan being very slow. Yes, I can imagine with the right researchers and ordnance. Yeah, so like we said, we'll just look back at researchers and seeing what we can actually drop into them ship. But like I said, further on of a playthrough when we're actually able to add more stuff to this, guys. But yeah, it is insane in the membrane. Okay, and then of course you can do exactly the same thing with the other ships. Is select the tactic, which is good. I mean, I suppose respectively the Titan would be there just to engage. Lighter ships would be there to harass, and then etc, etc, etc. But like I said, might is what you need, and that has 470 might just as a basic ship there. No, let's cancel that. We don't want to edit that. And as you can see, the smaller ships have less might. I mean, less effective. They don't have as many ordnance and weapons as the other ship. And of course, the constructor even less, and the destroyer. Sorry, where is the that's the colonizer to me. The colonizer. Very small as well, so quite cool, very much enjoyable there. So I think we covered basically what we did on the first video, but probably in less time there, because I think I took a long time in the last thing. So remember, guys, this is the campaign mode. Hopefully next time I do stream this, we'll be playing some sandbox mode, and show you lots more of the functionalities of the game. Yeah, I don't know if there's a planet destroying battle stations. I don't know if that's in part of the game. I know you can build space stations to defend your things. So here we go. We've got two of our ships. I think we've got not very much. I think it's a frigate and a freighter. Sorry, frigate and a colonizer. So two ships that aren't particularly going to do very nothing apart from some recon. But we're going to end the turn. There we go. So, like I said, each solar system, each planet cluster is so many turns away, and of course we are going to keep moving to this. We've got ETA, and if you move several ships to different places, it is going to go to things. I don't want to overburden my research with too much stuff at the moment until we research that, but it would be nice to do. Well, actually, we've actually researched it. I don't know what I'm clicking it for. We've got 3 out of 3 there, which is awesome. Orbit forts, space infantry, all the exciting things. So you actually start getting on planets, guys. It's amazing when you start looking on. So you get nuclear batteries, exomine. I don't know why I'm trying to click that, because I've got that already. Advanced mining scanning. So one of the problems with mineral extraction, finding the first place. Let's have some of that. So 2 turns. We could prop more research, but I don't want to overburden our research facilities. And here we go. We found some new planets, which is awesome. They don't look very... Oh, they do look habitable, which is good. We've got an ocean planet. Like I said, it's nice to see that all the planets aren't the same. I mean, what is our home world again? Is our home world actually an ocean planet? We'll just have a quick look at that. No, it's a terrain one. No, it's different. So this is classed as an ocean planet, which is very nice. It is nice to see there are different models, different things. I want to see, hopefully it's not too repeated long. It is 80% good. Morale for that. It's got metals, and it's got some organics from the fishies. And the population is so small for that. Such a small planet. I'm debating if I would bother doing actually colonizing that planet. So we've got a frozen planet, but the volcanic one isn't great. Doesn't have any a particular interest to me either. But I think we might even colonize this planet. I think it could be worth doing it. It is small. It is another planet. It will increase, production, any research, organics as well. So it is okay still, guys. So it is still worth doing it. I think we're still going to colonize that planet, just to show you guys that we are going to drop some people on there, and then we're going to start building some housing as well. Yeah. I think that's all we want to do there. And then, like I said, we can come back off there. And like I said, you can see where the citizens are going into. Not simulated, they are real time. You do have some direction over them, but we'll get to that in a minute, Pixel, when I build some some really good stuff here. Okay, let's go back here. I suppose we should be really supplying this planet from our hometown, shouldn't we? We don't have any governors to think, so... We'll go back to there. So, as you can see now, if we go look at our colonies, we should now have 2 colonies. Of course, the one we just colonised. Oh, they didn't really like that planet, did they? I kind of feel that was a bad idea. I'm sure I just did the right planet. I think that probably it's morale more than anything else. Let me just go back to that planet, the colonies. Team's not very happy at the moment. I've just colonised their planet. The ghost face is back. I do like that. So as you can see, the ETA, the turns do quick. It is quite a very fast game. You can keep just clicking. I don't like just clicking, bashing the spacebar to end the turns, because I feel bad stuff could happen. Let's have a look. Can we keep the colonies model up? So we've got 11. Is that 7 turns? That is that 10 turns? Let's have a look. And there we go. We're back there. Is that 7? How many turns is that left on that? 9 turns. Unfortunately, we're not going to get killed by any alien forces, I don't think. But they are destroy the main pirate fleet, explore the whole sector. So, like I said, we do have a mission, and you can set the like I said, you can set huge maps on this, and the game is very stable, and I do like that. It's not. But I've not encountered any huge bugs here that are game breaking, which are good. But like I said, you can just keep clicking as you go if you like. Still got plenty of income, which is good. Some research. Just look what research they're suggesting. So they're just in the entertainment hub. Who am I to deny the people entertainment? So we're about to research in 4 turns the terraforming, which would be good if we do find any other planets of that type. And the colony has gained some labourers. So I'm assuming they do. Yes, I don't think it's that big, Pixel. I don't think it is. So we've got 4 turns on there. And I think we just got some labourers, which is good. That is awesome. Like I said, the garrison are 1 of 6 in that planet. Oh, we're actually pretty good there. But morale is still low because of what it's just a newly formed... Okay. Yep, let's just zoom out. We'll go wait till that housing thing is bought. So there we go. The research is gone, and it's gone straight onto the advanced metal scanning, which is awesome. I'm sure I could put more researchers on, but I don't want it to negate. How many turns is that? It's got 2 turns left on the housing. Then we'll think about putting some money into building some ships, of some aggressive ships there, and probably another colonizer to go and colonize some planets. Was that enough? I think, as you can see, guys, like most space games, you can prioritize what you want to do. Like I said, if I wanted to prioritize construction, it would then force civilians into the construction. As you can see, the turns do decrease. It is 4 times, yes. It is described as a 4-time strategy games inspired by classics with multiple choice, narrative-driven epic campaign. Oh, I love saying that. It's a little bit of a mouthful. So as you can, oh, did I just misclick? Did I keep that on the thing? No, we want to just 1 second go on to a few turns go on to construction, even regardless of the penalties that may incur to me. But as you can see, negates our research points because of that. So be careful what you're doing. But we have built the colony thing, and then I'm not entirely sure how we would refresh that back to what we wanted to. That is a good question. That is a good question. So let's have a look what ships we can do. As you can see, guys, the standard basic ship, what is designed for you, is the colonizer, has the tactics set for you already, which is disengage. Because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want the colonizer to attack, but of course you have other ships, like the battleship here, that has the tactic to engage because it is the combat role to engage, which makes complete sense. Okie doke, so, what's the, this is so much, so many turns to build that stuff. Really, look at the turns. I think because we are very much a small civilization here, we lack the infrastructure, too. And we did save the Big D model, actually, even though it's kind of pointless a little bit there. So, ever growing to gladly for the purpose of fleets, have speculative transports to mainland, required most Yorke resource, however, reward ferry troops for borders and worlds. So you can ferry stuff. I'm not entirely sure how we reset this. That's a good question. I think we are going to build a colonizer, however long that takes us. Van Bishop, you are correct in my looking over that, but yeah, you're right. I just noticed that. I did just discollect there. Thank you very much. But I don't know how to reset that back to standard. I wonder if there's a developer in the chat. That would be interesting to tell me that. But yes, that is right. There has to be a button somewhere. But the research has been nerfed. We're actually regressing in society. We'll stick that on for a few turns while we do that. Unfortunately, he can't push anything because the civilization will starve. That sounds, thank you very much, Was. It is always a fantastic time to have you here in the chat. And also, I'll talk to you on Steam at some point. Unfortunately, we are zapping most of our construction points into construction. If we were probably against a more advanced computer, we'll probably be getting hammered right now. But as we're just showing you the game mechanics guide, it is nice to show you what is what. I do like it as well. I think Pixel mentioned this. The nebula behind the stars. The stars are moving, or it's the stars are moving. You know, some of the and the nebula is slightly looks like it's pulsating. Is the word. Alright, so we have a new fleet built. Fantastic. So that colonizer has been built here. It's slightly annoying me how this is restarted. Oh, we manually do it. I get you. Look at that. We can do anything, guys. But I suppose we still want a plus on food. That negates food a little bit, but not massively. Oh, no. 12 consumed. 11 consumed, growth in 14. So, we don't want starving citizens, guys, just to let you know. But we can probably manipulate it a little bit to do what we want to do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to buy a battleship. 46 turns. 46 turns. But I'm going to let that mull around in the background for a little while. And then we're going to probably do a little bit of exploring. Now, where did our frigate go? I don't think he's there anymore, is he? Oh, he's there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Did that come up on the screen that time? I hope it did, because I set it up properly this time. So, select all, locate. Oh, there we go. That should have targeted the entire fleet. Yes, it did. So we can do that on the thing. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So 4 turns. We're going to go to this next cornosphere, corno. I'm not entirely sure how you want to pronounce that, but we could be going into an absolute nightmare here. So we don't have enough transports, fortunately. So we need to actually build some more freighters around our base. So let's have a look. So we've developed advanced mining. So the new colony is now idle. We really can't be pushing out things here. We could build an exo farm to improve food on the colony, which would be very handy, or an exo mine. How good was the what do you call it in here? Not fantastic. But as you can see, guys, we are at a lot of minuses here due to overspenditure on our side. So we might have to just regress a little bit. And we have found another system. And as you can see, guys, we have found the purple line. So you may ask me what the purple line is. It is a wormhole or a portal or whatever, or a portal through the warp, warping you through the other galaxies. So we do have some megafauna. So we have mammoths. And we can eat the mammoths apparently. So there's enormous forms of animal life that inhabit, of course, the one to see. It utilizes intent prime planet food for any food colonists that might inhabit the planet. Yes, please. And there is a big smiley face, meaning the planet is good for us. Mammoth burgers, yes. And that's a lovely colour. You know, I gotta say, I like I've probably say this every single time I say a new planet, guys. The textures, but also the fluidity of that movement planet is something of beauty. You don't, like I said, I don't see it. Maybe I do see it very often, but I don't see it as much as I would like. But I love that. I do like it. I do. But as you can see, it is a fresh new colony with hardly anything on there. It just, I think, housing colony, so grants the target colony population of completion, which 80 turns. So we're going to have a look. We have now, we're now at a massive negative here due to food. Available is 12.50 needed. It's not a good day here, unfortunately. We're going to have to try and change stuff around so we're not going to be starving Marvin. Got plenty of credits, so taking a little bit of credit. So that equalises our food deficit, but unfortunately we have a metal deficit and an organics. Oh, that's not great. And a lot of rares and a lot of everything else. We need to buy some more freighters. Yeah. I'm tempted just to take that off. It is costly. Like I said, guys, I know I'm crippling my empire right now, but for the show must go on. It's not just go out and just literally just pop out as much stuff as possible, but we are now. I want to see how much that affects my morale, which would be very interesting over the next few turns. Installation exomine has been built, which is brilliant, so we should start producing more resources. We need to start, yeah, we need to build structures. That's a good point. Let me just check that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we can do that. So we've got the, that's just for giggles, click that. And thank you very much for the chat. What a great thing. We did find it. Rush Project. Spend credits to Rush Project. So, like investment in Outer Homeworld, you can. So what does it do? So it finishes... I'm not entirely sure. I need Pixel. Will you check the Steam page, please, for us and let us know? I don't know. I think it could be single player, but I'm not 100% sure now. But I'm sure. I don't know if it would be feasible for multiplayer. So click here to spend credits to rush the project. So it is finished in only one turn. If disabled, this means you don't have enough credits, or that the project already takes one turn. So we can rush it. So. definitely, as we are mega. How much is that? 94. We do have the cost at the bottom for the rush cost. That is not freighter. We'll have a laugh with that. How much? So, nope, you can't rush housing construction, which I assume that makes sense there a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. So that stops you getting onto a planet, ploughing money into the thing. So I bet you if we do change it to an exo mine or an exo farm, we could probably do that. But it makes sense we can't do it on the thing. I think we just transport. I'm sure there is a function to transport population back and forth between planets. But that makes sure that I can understand that a little bit, to be honest with you. So with the thing we have built the Big D. I don't know why I just built that ship. I really don't. But at least we've got some sort of offensive ships there. Hello, Tony. Nice to see you again. It's been a very long time. Happy New Year. So allows transport of resources back to the home world of troops. There we go. And we're fine for food. So I think we have quelled the bad stuff in our empire for now, but we'll see. Still 68 thing. We probably could. We could just, as we're not, the computer player isn't being as aggressive, guys. And like I said, it's just to show you guys. We're going to build an exo farm, and for 100 credits, I'm not particularly worried about rushing that. And to be honest with you, but I think probably in a larger game, doing that would probably thing. So just give you the monopoly, but of course monopoly not on the population. You have to bring the population through. Makes sense. So entertainment hub, brilliant. Now research has empty. We do have a fleet, so we need to go and think about doing more researchers. But remember, guys, you can only do one research through each column. No, row even, sorry. So you're going to have to fight that through military or diplomatic purposes. So let's have a look at any other resources that might be handy for us here. So we've got stellar commerce, 21. It'll be really good there. But yeah, the droid noises were quite cool. Corruption might be good. It's either a mix between, good commerce minus the corruption. What's better? 25%. So that's a hard one actually. Would you decrease 15%? It seems a positive just to go. I suppose no more commerce, more corruption. Or you can have a base minus 25% corruption. That's a hard one, but we'll have a quick look at some of these. So we've got some troop transports, plasma rifles, which sound absolutely thing. So plus infantry, soft attack, globally generated, and armored assault. Certainly interesting. So I think that's what we researched, and of course we can research some things here for this. We did advanced scanning. Like I said, guys, the researchers are reduced on this campaign mode for now. But like I said, guys, just giving you just the way it would be, and then just amplify that in a bigger game. And then we've got, of course, armors, and we've got ships. We've got orbital dock, ship production, generating the colony. Wow, really good researchers here. And specializations. I'll remember these ones to the extreme right. We can research, but I don't know. I'm researching them. Just enhanced shield. Oh god, they're actually pretty good. Yeah, should really be researching them. So that's just, we're not being bombarded, so we can just slow down. I think 25% commerce generally would be really good. Let's go with that. 6 turns for that. Make sure all the guys in the world are building some buildings. We've got no queue. It just means if you... So we get 20% morale. That is really good. What would it cost 4 turns? But that is a very big building. And like I said, guys... this can have 12 citizens in. We've got 5% corruption. Corruption, just pay them off, it's fine. I'm trying to find the number of max buildings in the what you gonna call it, in the colony. Though I don't think there is a max. Wow, how much corruption there. They're corrupt. Homeworld is just no corruption. I'm assuming he goes green, amber, red. It's going to go green, amber, red. It really is. So we're going to go to the build queue there. You see, we could put money more into research. Starbase has got orbit force. What are the orbit force? So it's a planet. Orbit force is planetary defense. In the first one available to protect the world, faring space species, enemies, the ability to launch rockets and space nuclear grade warheads. Wow, it'd be nice to see if we could actually. Can we actually design the force? I don't think we can. No, just the ship. That would be that would be a good add-on feature. Okay. See, that is good. Grants the target colony 30 research on completion. Wow, that is impressive. So we are producing, as you can see, guys, you can move down your stuff, that thing. So we're producing 5, but generating, needing 3. So what we could do, we're going to plus, taking that guy out, it's only going to increase that growth by 1 turn. So we could put probably more into construction to reduce the construction time there. So like I said, well, the options of taking this guy, or if we wanted to, we could go and take him and put him into research, which then knocks the stellar commerce down to 5 turns. Or if we put him into tax, increasing the credit limit by 5. I don't know, more gold, more research, more construction. What do you think, chat? That's going to everybody in the chat. What do you think? But remember, more pollution. We'll get more pollution, a lot more pollution in there, or taxes, or research. I think construction at the moment in time. Research. Okay, the chat has spoken. 1 turn. That's not bad. We're gonna build. Everybody's gonna build the entertainment hub, and I think, to be honest with you, I've got enough cash at the moment. True. I think some civs in the game benefit from being commerce, where you can imagine they run into a town and they can build everything they want turn to turn. I do like that factor, and you can see the construction parts here. It doesn't say anything about max installations on the planet. Maybe I'm missing that. But we'll see if that comes a problem. We'll see if that comes a problem with the size of the planet, small, medium, large, etc. So we're going to end it there. Oh, entertainment hub has been built. And hopefully giving everybody an increased. So what does it do? It gives its 20% morale generated in the colony, but it has definitely it has a construction cost of 20. So remember, there's some negatives, some bonuses, but we have now 72 morale. Everybody's cheering my name. Absolutely fantastic. And we have a research lab or orbit fort does that, but of course every building will have a upkeep cost of construction cost of 20, upkeep cost of 2, rather than the way I just said it. Wow. Can we don't want to really start pushing these guys about. As we could just go. So another way to gain credits, guys, is to of course build a streamlined trading. Grants the target colony 60 credits on completion. So if we want to go into money a little bit more, we don't seem to get any corruption from doing that. So if we just build that, it would just give us that. Oh, that's 75 turns for that. I'm gonna have to go. The problem is there's nobody in there to do that. Oh. So 4 turns there. We'll just build that because I don't want to go back into the deficit. And of course now stellar commerce has happened. We're going to get some more dough, which is what we want. And draw noise commence. Brilliant. Remember, most Civ games, you do have advisors, so I need some life supports. That sounds good to me. I think that's on my. What if you click it? Does it go straight to it? No, unfortunately not. That would be a nice function. So we need environmental life support. Where would that be? Wait, after analysing our current context, the field believe we should research the environmental. Is that under the? Is that? Now the question is that under a tab? We'll certainly see that in a second when I scan across. Resources, power, production, troops. No, I think it is just called environmental life support. It doesn't say what it's actually under. Ah, there we go. It's under power. So life support gives you plus 3 sectors, so expanding the range. My starship range makes sense. That's a pretty good one, but I think it would be nice to get some production. But I researched that. I really think I should have gone for construction, but never mind. We've been entertained. That's the main thing. Here we go. We've got 5 turns. We do have plenty of things in research here. So we need to go and select these fleets to we'll select them together. Do you know what, guys? I keep misclicking in this game, and I don't know why. There we go. Left click. There we go. I keep clicking it when it's already selected. So we're going to merge these 2 ships together. We have a frigate here with a might of 0. Oops, daisies. We can go through this wormhole, which I think we will do. We'll get these 2 ships together and we'll do it again. So installation hub has been completed. Brilliant. So there we go. We've got to make sure we're producing a lot of food here, which I think we could probably put down into production. 12. We don't want to. I want to be at least 1 higher there, so we're not going to get any bad stuff there. I think a freighter. There we go. 2 turns, and then, like I said, research is limited here, of course, guys, just for the distinguish of this playthrough. We'll get bring over 1 turn for the environmental support systems, and there we go. Droid. So again, I love how it comes up, and there's like a lady who's looking very scientific, and of course, advice orbital dockyard, which sounds really interesting, actually. There we go. So it gives you plus 10 production generated by the colony. But of course there is then the upkeep that takes it. She asks, we obey. And there we go. So we have merged our 2 fleets with a mighty what might do they have? A might of 2, no, a might of 10. Oh, I think this is letting me select to this. So you can see this pink line. ETA gives you 1 turn chuck around the map. So remember, you can use these portals, wormholes to your tactical advantage, because I think it would take me, wow, I'd say about 20 turns, if not more, to travel all the way down there. So we're going to jump in there. I mean, this could go horribly wrong, but we're going to let the crowd know what they want. And by the look there, we've not encountered any hostiles, but that could have been hostiles, and that could have been interesting. And also, brilliant, we have gems. We have not good gems, not bad gems, but precious gems. Some of our deep crust probes have found traces of precious gems. I got all the gems within the surface of the planet. This, of course, is a great implication of the future commercial trading of these gems. A future colony of planet would be greatly beneficial by the presence due to their natural ability to generate commerce. So, as you can see, guys, it is a volcanic planet, and like I said, yet again, looking at that. Mars. No, I wouldn't say it's Mars. It's a volcanic, industrious planet. It looks like it's spinning slightly in because my eyes, but it does look very nice with the ambient red light and yellow light in the centre. Got to say, very entertaining there. And brilliant as well. It's not too bad of a planet for us, so we can set up some sunbathing stations and get a good tan on that planet. But like you said, we can colonize a planet. But if we wanted to build an outpost, that would be good to build an outpost. Which might be worth doing, but I think we need to colonize that planet just for the commerce and the rares. We do get +10 money for that. So if that was on a main sandbox mission, there'll be plenty of alien races fighting for control of these precious gems. So we've got mammoth burgers. Now we have precious gems. And what else do we have on here? We have a tundra planet, a small ice world. You're as cold as ice. We are willing to sacrifice. Unfortunately, it is actually habitable for us as well. So in that one solar system, I want to say, literally, we've got 2 planets we can. And something that probably I missed is looking at the star in the centre. We do have a class of a red star, which is unclaimed. 2 planets with 1 fleet, and it does have it does tell you where the wormhole is. Let's have a quick look at the planets we've just been to back to see what other stars we are looking at. So here we have a yellow Earth Legacy Task faction. So we've claimed that. So 3 planets but 0 fleets. I do like that. And something I've slightly overlooked there. Here we have a white dwarf. Remember the Age of Stars, guys, and white, rare, whatever, etc. Quite interesting. And then we have here where we have a red giant. I'm really enjoying seeing that there. Unfortunately, no. If I were desperate, I could colonize some of these planets. But we're happy with the mammoth burgers. What happens if I drop him into here? I'm still not starving, so that's good. But I think we can build a colonizer to go to that planet down there and do some colonizing. It'll be interesting to see, just for a pure example, how long it would take direct to that planet. I don't know if it's got a line there or not. You see, the question is, do we have direct waypoints, or is it just free roam? We'll do the research first. Yeah, we'll do the research first, then we'll do that. So we only got 4 turns for that. 12 food is good still. Freighters are good. And the orbital dockyard has done, so we're not far off doing that. But like I said, guys, we are being advised to build other stuff out and research other stuff. So it is good to pay heed there. So metal armor. That might be worth it. Okay, let's go to research. I'm assuming it's going to be under armor or defenses. Yeah. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you can only research one of these, but the others you have to fight through diplomacy, etc. And we're doing particularly well than we did last time. Morale is certainly on the way up. Credits are certainly on the way up. Can we rush? Can you rush? No, you can't, because that will break the game if you could rush research. You can't rush streamlining cash. You can't rush the production of new settlers, which makes complete sense. I agree with that. I think it's 4 turns. The armor has been researched, and then what else is the lovely lady? Engineering field, engine, planetary bombardment of various kinds. Well, she's not really giving us very much thing there. We'll have a look. We're not researched yet. Cramped quad. I like that. We'll go to plasma rifles for the giggles. Oh wow, research is flying away. We have a lot of research points here, and yet again she's given us no advice. We're just going to go across and research what we want now. Specialization. I think we might do have a laugh and advance thingy weapons. 9 turns. Oh, so we have plenty of reserves in our treasury, expect to continue growth in the future. It might be to decrease taxes to increase resource production. So I think what they want to do is to lower taxes because we are, I think, particularly well in here. So see how this does this alter our resource production. So we're down to 20, but of course that will increase the morale of our troops. But how is that going to actually? But yeah, we are just, as you said, guys, in Astra Exodus, each civilization has its own traits and things you can edit on it. But we're charismatic engineers and managers. We've got, wow, these are really good things. These are really good managers as well. What? This is a bit OP. Let's look at the graphs for a second. 100% everything. Wow, that is actually really good. I forgot how much of a good system the these guys are actually. What? Sorry, what are the name of them again called? I vaguely remember. I think it's the Federation. So we've got 3 turns for that, 9 for that, 5 for that. Come on, Laddo, just build that. Build them pop people on that planet because I'm getting a bit silly with. We probably could do more research, but I think research will get to a point here where we don't have to research anyway. So mass weapons have been researched. It was on piercing plus mass weapons, even better. And let's go for. We'll go for a mass weapon then with 5 turns. I think we're not far off building some other things. Here we go. The colony has built, so giving us more colonists, which is fantastic. I think it goes straight on to building it again. But we're going to do plus construction per worker, construction 20 costs 2 things. So it's going to cost metals and commerce for that. Oh, we're bottling out with food. That is not good. Consumed is 17. Oh. Well, we won't do it all from here because we'll cripple research. But unfortunately, cripple, no. It's going to have to be from our home world. Question is, can we rush that exo farm? I think we can. Yeah, there we go. I feel slightly cheating doing that, rushing the exo farm with that. And 4 turns off building the streamlined commerce, which is just an interesting build to do. Still a deficit. I'm assuming we're going to take a morale hit just because of that. No outpost, but we need to build another. We need to build another. What do you call it? A town, a colony, even down in that place where we've got the other ships, which will be awesome. Yep. So when we build that exofold, sorry, we did actually build that, and we did actually get a boost in food there for a second, but 19. There we go. There we go. Not as bad now. We need some freighters. So 5 turns for that, and we need to start building, and 1 turn for that. Brilliant. Why is it gone to technology 4? Let's not go into there. Let's go on to, we've got orbital dock, entertainment hub, exomine, research lab. Wow, there's so many buildings to build here. But like I said, on the main game, guys, we'll have a lot more to build. Okay, so exomine it is. So 1 turn, and this gives us 60 credit. So we should go up by quite a lot this turn. Yeah, we did. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. So I suppose if you wanted to just build Anti-Arcia, we do have enough resources to build that straight away. I think got to be careful with food. Got to be careful with it. So global food more than anything else. Let's see what researchers we haven't researched. We can't research any of them. We've got one more we can do, and enhanced beam weapons. 17 turns because we have taken some of the citizens off research. Tactical analysis of our galactic location reveals that building an outpost in India World would greatly increase our fleet's range. Thus, we should do so, Admiral. Yeah, so we're going to go and build. We're going to, after we've built what we need to build, we're going to build a constructor to build. Is it a constructor we need? Destroyer, frigate. Do we have to design one? Colonizer, frigate, battleship, cruiser, constructor 11. But we're just okay in food here. And we would like to build auto dock, and I think we more likely could rush that even at 400. And there we go. But like I said, being careful because everything we build is going to have some sort of negative effect, and we're going to 17 turns, which is fine. Yeah, that is fine. They're not going to particularly do anything else. How long to the constructor? 10 turns, but if we can't particularly pull citizens out of that other province, okay, what are we on now? We're on 4 turns for that, and then we'll push down with our advisor to 4. There we go. And he wanted us to build one down here, which we're going to do. So 8 turns. This is going to take us 8 turns without going there. But if we go here, it's going to take us 2 turns. No, 4. It's going to take 5 turns rather than the 8 turns. And we will build. So food has now increased, which is good. We've got a very high morale there, which is good. But crystals are suffering here. So I think it's going to be develop or die, really, more than anything else in this game. Oh, that's the cost of crystals for that. We can't really afford it. Nope, can't afford any of that. We'll go on to streamlining trading. Can we pull one of these off? Nope. Unfortunately, it's not really worth building anything. So I think if you don't have anything you built particularly building, do we have any more research parts? No, I think we have researched everything we can on which this campaign gives you. Like I said, guys, we've been going a little bit slow just to see what goes off here. I think, yeah. So I think everybody can be pulled off research because there is no point. Yeah, and that is fine. So we don't have enough transport. Oh, gold. We do have idle fleets. We'll do some shenanigans next turn. So 2 turns for that, 1 turn for the ship to be moved. And colony is idle. Makes sense. We wanted a bigger city, a bigger town to build, and that. So 2 turns, 1 that. So we do. We go and build that outpost. And the outpost has been built. So the indicator signals that the presence of an outpost orbiting the planet belonging to whichever faction owns. The outpost is in the hyperbaric range of the fleets and also serves as a detector movements of the enemy ships. So we have now kind of a spy in the sky having that there. So I think we must have more range now. Oh wow, these are certainly got prettier going down here. There is actually a black hole there. So the black hole is an anomaly that affects all high-speed travel within 10 sectors of the radius. This is the effect of slowing down ships within its range to half of their hyperspace rating. Said that it can be effectively removed from our ships by researching black hole navigation tech if available. I like that. That's a nice little add-on to that, because it looked like just a part of the map, but it does actually affect the game mechanics slightly, which is certainly very interesting there. Yep, so we do have some other planets we can research. We do have 2 idle ships there, unfortunately, and we do have a new outpost. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're going to get a governor or anything. Okay, so what are we building in here? 2 turns, 1 turn, and that's empty. Let's rush that. Just metals, it looks like, for the use there. Bro, are we still? Oh god, yeah, we're just so short. But I'm being a little bit of a cheat because that's already built. And go to Rush Project. I suppose if you've got the dosh, you can do particularly whatever you like. That makes complete sense. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. You got the money for it. You can build it. But of course, the limiting factors there are going to be the resources. So there's no point for the research. We'll do the entertainment dock. Our home planet, which is the biggest planet, still plenty of food, so we can push some into construction. Plenty of credits. That means we can build probably a battleship of some description. What is the Might 35? Look at the states. This is like I've been saying, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Titan ship, but look at the resources needed to actually do that. So the metal, the organics, the crystals are huge. The commerce is not a problem. To build that, it's just ridiculous. It's just the construction time. I mean, even some of the smaller ships are costly. I mean, why buy a battleship when you can just have the what do you call it? Have a Titan. Destroyer's not bad. We're gonna just rinse our resources here. Let's just go streamlining. for cash. Alright, we will go back on a little bit of a war host here in a second, guys. There we go. So we're going to make select everybody, and then we're going to go and do some naughty things. So we have a combined might of 44. I just deselected all of them, didn't I? We'll go to this solar system. Oh, my SSD drive kicked in. Something's going off. Oh, wow. Warship Slave Light encountered. So, we have encountered our first battle of the tonight stream, guys. So, we've explored the system. We're in a battle. Oh, holy dears. What's his might? I've got 3 ships. I've got a destroyer with might of 35, 10, and a frigate with 0 might, and he has a might of 113. Alright guys, we probably are going to die here, but we're going into battle to show you the thing. Remember guys, damage is, oh dear, damage is directional. So what we're going to do, one of our ships probably will disengage due to the fact is it has no might, which is there. You can see the frigate, but the destroyer and the frigate. Sorry, who's moving away there? Oh, I don't know what the other ship was, but we're going in. We're going in. I think we need some epic music. Maybe I've turned the music off. I don't know, but I would like... We can hear its engines. That is a cool cartoon-looking ship. Look at the gun posts on that thing. It's just like a little amoeba under a microscope. So, as you can see, you can click Show Weapon Ranges. And I'm assuming that's our highlighted ships. It does look weird. So we've got our weapon ranges, probably of our small, medium and large. We've got show damage counters, which we'll click on. Highlight squadrons. Show damage counters. Nope. Highlight squadrons. We'll show weapon ranges. And just... Oh, we're about to come into range, guys. It is going to happen. Oh, who's launching stuff? Oh, we've got incoming missiles. We've got incoming missiles. Lasers away. Power! Power to the engines, Captain! Oh, this... wait. I'll pause that. This frigate is the big D. The big disappointment, guys, is about to get destroyed. Oh! Oh, the slave ship has taken some damage there. The big disappointment is holding its line. Okay, so I think we can do some things. So we can center the camera on the ship. We can stop. We can retreat. We can hunt. So click to select starship. Hunt, strike, actively target nearest enemy. And then we have boost engines. Can we do strike craft, or can he do strike craft? We'll certainly see. I don't think he has that option. But as you can see, to the left side here, we have the shields, we have the armour, and then we have the hull. The big disappointment there is alright for now. Oh, he's got tab for hotkey. Where did I just see that? I'm not entirely sure what's that. We're going to go with that. I'm going to stop pausing it. Oh, I don't know if I'm winning this. It's 2-on-1. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. We have 44 free ships. All right, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Our destruction. Oh no! Destroyed. Okay, pause it. The big disappointment. Yes, I think it is. Yeah, the one where it's heavily in his favour. Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, the big D, the big disappointment. Will he flee in time? No, he's going to get shot in the Le Derriere. Oh, remember the fallen brothers. Remember the fallen brothers. Unfortunately, the ship decided to disengage, was fine, but the slave ship conquered us. Ah. Grey Knight, it was all there for the entertainment. I didn't lose the fleet. One escaped. The big disappointment didn't do very well, alright? Let's have a quick look at the planets while we're here. Holy molies, they've got some really nice planets here. Oh, there's no epic things on them or anything. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of like a poisoned earth, that is. That's a very mysteric planet. I'm glad you guys pay heed to the destruction of my fleet. Got kind of a Mars-looking planet. Look, is he like, I'm not too sure about this, lads. He's like, yeah, this is, oh, the lightning's a nice little effect. A swamp planet. Oh, a green swamp planet. Well, at least we're playing less upkeep for ships. Think of the benefit there, guys. All right. This is going to cripple us financially, majorly, but we're going to build a Titan. You ready for it? Look at the state of that. It's going to cripple us financially, guys. And we're going to push as much cash into that as possible. It's a little bit broken, that is, but like I said, I can't support it. Oh, come on, Pixel, you do disappoint. All right, Mr. Slave Ship, you have enslaved your last slaves. ETA 7 seconds. All right, revenge. The dish served with a Titan. Okay, as you can see, what a Titan does and what a slave ship. But remember, guys, longevity. Unfortunately, probably, holding. I need to see this. What if I get destroyed here? But unfortunately, we don't have very many armaments on here. We need to design. We need to make sure we design some new ships for us. The problem is, have you seen the scale? Can I just please everybody just look at the scale? Pause the game for a second. Just look at the scale for a second there. I thought I couldn't actually find that ship, but just look at the scale. It's just huge. We'll design a big Titan after this. We'll have a little bit of fun with the Titan, but the scale, it's just how big that thing is. Space. I do like that post-apocalyptic. All right. This is slightly overkill, but like I said, guys, just giving you more of an example about game. I will save this properly. Here we go with firing some rockets at the poor slave ship. I don't think it's going to last. God. Swamp birds. Look at the state of them rockets. Well done. Galactic domination. That was sickening. Ah. Thank you. All your bases belong to me. Six turns to the next planet. Ah, ooh, like nice little asteroid belt there. I quite like that. Can you colonise the? I think you maybe can. I'll be interested to see that. Let's go and have a hunt around. You can't skip once you click, guys. You can't stop halfway and go somewhere else. When you click to go. Oh, we've got a War Slave Light. We've got a Natural Wonder. Oh, we've got to go and take this guy down. All right, because we've not seen very much combat in this stream, guys. So I got the weapon radius of the Titan as well, which is just in proportion humongous. But remember, probably in a real game here, guys, we would have lots of other soldiers. But this warship actually has 113 might, so it's not a really bad ship. It is actually pretty. It's not on par with the Titan, but it's got some armaments to it. All right, we're gonna get into I love the scale, guys. The scale on this is hilarious. It does post-apocalyptic, and I like that you can't manipulate it. All right, just swallow this little ship up. But when the enemy have Titans, it's not going to be a fun day. Powers to engine, Spock. Oh, rockets away, lads. Can we go faster? No, fast. So you can do page up, page down. Look at the state of that thing. How many rockets has it got? And he has been turned into space dust. Goodbye, sir. So, what do we have here? Many landing parties of the planet have come back with tales of wonderment regarding the natural beauty of many of its features. Many reaching legendary status quickly give the natural wonders of the planet to colonists that will settle there. They naturally have a higher than normal morale. Well, that was quite dramatic there, guys. Sorry, I got overtaken by the beautiful waterfall and the beautiful tree there. So, you get so much morale. Morale? For sitting on the planet. I like that. It creates a nice little change to the planet there, rather than have space burgers. Yeah, we just have a thing. So, the question is, we've taken damage. Can we go back and repair? Let's just fly him back to our mother base and see what's the cost of repair. So when you think she's hiding in that waterfall, Pixel, don't you mind her. You leave her alone. Okay, so here we go. We're back in the home world. Can we... You see, like I said, it's interesting to see the total food. What is the total food of your planet's going to cost? So there's the planets in general, but the colonies. So what we've got here? Oh. So, normal. So, which is the best planet here? I think at the moment in time. Oh yeah, here we go. We can sort. We can have a look. What planet is, generating the most resources? So our home world seems to be generating more metal than anybody else. Food. Our home planet is creating more food. Crystals. Who is so? It must be. To be honest with you, it's not even that. Where's the place creating them gems? It's still our. No, we've not built a thing on there yet, have we? But you see, this is where taking them planets with them precious resources are able to. It's just you're gonna have to do it. It makes sense to colonize them planets because they are so well. The gems, they are precious. It makes complete sense. We've got the woolly mammoths. Oh, there we go. There we go. We can see the little extra thing there. That makes sense. Yeah. It's so funny, Pixel. I'm trying to concentrate and be serious here. Let's go and take the wonderful lagoons. Quick, to the colonizer ship. We don't need another battleship. We will need another battleship. Can we go and kill them? What do you call it? The pirates. Let's not forget our main mission here. We're getting too lollygagging with these waterfalls. Oh, no. And we have enough cash in the world to just rush build stuff. I love it. Nope. Them waterfalls are ours. And we'll move everybody else down to here where the precious gems are. Nope, we didn't select that. And then we can move. This guy needs to just go somewhere and do something more important than just sitting there. Right, let's go on. Oh! What did it? Is that the? Oh, I made a boo boo there, guys. I've moved the. I moved the Titan there. Okay, is that fine? Where is the waterfalls? Huzzah! Boom. We're all really happy. We can rush build that. But I think also colonising that the precious gems. Nope, we have an outpost there. Where are the precious gems? Oh, they're the precious gems. Ha ha ha! All the gems are ours. Brilliant. Unfortunately, can't shove them off there, but we need to rush build the exo farm. Awesome. Still enough freighters to be chucking stuff around. Okay. Still building. Yep, we need to build more people there, but then precious gems will definitely come into handy. Where's that waterfall planet gone? There we go. Yep, they just need to build that, unfortunately, but I don't think I can take them out of construction. No, because we do starve then, and that'll be a reduction in morale there. Still good food. think we're going to go and build another ridiculously... Well, we've got time. We've got 15 minutes still, so we can do some shenanigans still. Let's just design a big ship. So that is a Titan. We'll do a battleship, so we're not going too crazy here. We'll call it the Unimaginative War 1. Okay, so we're going to add some other bits and bobs to this ship that we've researched. So, red lasers, of course. Nuclear missile, red laser, red laser, red laser. There we can do red laser. In the red part, here we go, we've got mass driver. So this is a weapon system, represents upgrades electromagnetic rail weapons. So there, yeah, so the red ones, the red points seem the bigger guns that can be attached, which are the mass driver. This guy is going to be a beast, but he's going to need a lot of power. So we've got 2 red. Yeah, that makes sense. Engines are just the basic iron thrusters that we've got. We've only got... Oh, so this is where we do have the better armour. But are there... I don't think the requirements are as much. But we do have 16 support modules. So we need to remember we need to get the power. But we can have construction. So we need basic capacitors. So... Wow, it's a lot. It'll be fine, Pixel. We'll get over it. Power gen. Oh, is that enough? That's it. We go. But now ordnance. Is that what ordnance? So representing game, friendly description of starship capacity. Nope, we're okay. What 20 stats? Yeah, but ordnance spent. Nuclear batteries, basic. Oh, there we go. Yeah, mass hold. There we go. But we've got 60 modulars. We might as well add it on more. Whoa. There we go. We'll call it War 1. Hopefully click save, and that's fine. 426, and just like we'll bankrupt my Civ to bits, but we're gonna do it anyway. What's the thing gonna be on that? The rush build. What's the rush build? What's the price? Oh, only 670 credits. We're fine. Let me save this, guys. Save. Accept. Here we go. And then the game explodes because we have just been... Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Right, Lado, let's go cause some problems to some alien suckers. This might be slightly overkill, but regardless of that, I'm going to find it hilarious. Alright, this must be the destroy the main pirate fleet. So this must be where it is. Oh, it's going to be here. Oh, we got a native population. A battle wagon has encountered. Oh. Oh, I've got. It's fine. If I would have attacked it with a smaller fleet, guys, it would have been end days. They have a might rating of 364. We have 869. Let's get it on. But remember, guys, there is a auto resolve function. If you think you're just going to win straight away, it's in our favour here. What do they have? Oh, these little. Oh, they're very robot-y. But very nice. So it's got very much a Tau feel to it, that ship does, if you know what I'm talking, guys. Yeah, if you ever played Battlefleet Gothica. So up that speed a little bit here. We are going to win, I've got no doubt about that, but it's just nice to see the last pirate fleet and that I didn't actually buckle the game before we ended it. I will ask if I do stream this again that I can play the sandbox mode, but I will ask for next time, guys. Oh no, it's all about the pew pew post-apocalyptic. It's all about the pew pew. It is a little bit OTT, I do agree, but we have to have some amusement. It's the scale. It's the scale. I mean, I just want bigger and bigger ships now. Oh, I need to actually click them to attack. That would particularly help. That's the only engines I've got, Pixel, by the way. But we can boost engines, but no shields. We do have we do have a hell of a lot of everything. Let's, for the giggles of it, click to boost engines. Oh, look at it! You get like a big. Look at that! Look at it, guys! Oh. This man here has just been excited. I'm going to put both headphones on now to listen to both of these pew pew pews. Come on, post-apocalypse. Didn't that top the stream there? Oh, front shields are taken down here a little bit. But remember, guys, damage is directional. So they are taking down my hull here. I might move to the left. Right even. See if that, look, as you can see, guys, they are they hitting the right side yet? Left side. I'm going to the right. Yep, as you can see, they're hitting the left side now. So unfortunately, I wonder if my guns are on fire. Yeah, it is direction. Oh, we're not the new warship is not happening. It's not doing very well. I can't see. What shields? What shield, Pixel? Well, think of the decreased cost we're going to have towards our Empire. Here go the first enemy ship. We're not going to go down without losses. So even though the amount of ships we got here, guys. Oh my word! I might see if I can pull this guy back. I think so. Oh, it's gone. Nothing but space debris. Wow, they are proper having a go. Oh, and he's dead, deader than dead. You know, that was slightly close. It wasn't any point close, but I did lose a ship there. Considering I was, very much outnumbering him there. That was quite interesting. Oh, we've got all sorts on this planet. Native population. A semi-intelligent life form. Hello, Pixel. I didn't realise you're on this planet. The surface of the planet. I've heard they're barely arrogant society without any technological advancement. The president would certainly grant us a god status. Yes! Yes! I can be a god on this planet. Granting a colors cheap labour force. That's adding significance to college food apple. Oh, we're just galactic dictators. Galactic dictators there, guys. Harsh. I would just embrace them into the greater good of my empire. I wouldn't just force them into slave labour. That's a bit harsh. I wouldn't have them on the farms. I'll have them down the mines. What are they doing at? They could go down the mines. There's crystals on that planet. Oh, wasted. Just dictators. What else did we find? What else did we find? Xeno biomass. Ooh, a bit smelly. In tidings from Admiral Deer, it seems our explorers have found a large deposit of strange and fossil xenobiomass. Terran science core ability to enrich the soil of any rocky planet. Sadly, a failure to spread over into one. We can hope to reproduce, however, the colony gained resources overnight. Oh, that's quite a nice little thing. Ha 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 ha. More is Pixel, that does. I think that is gravy. Is that all the pirates? Into the black. So with the pirate base destroyed, the diver was to hub space beacon, ships traced likely to point to the region of sector. Maybe it's information at hand. They could finally pinpoint the source of the pirate nuisance eliminator. Oh, there's more. There's more. Oh, so we got bonus stuff. Advanced scouting. Oh, there's more. What? Why was it taking so long? Ah. Anyways, Commander, starting to secure in that sector. You might have skills. So this is the prelude for next thing. Frankly, a welcome surprise in any case the trial is over. Your next mission is important to command. Manage the route, trace last high speed jumps, power fertility you encounter before near unexplored sector, which is quite our list. Doctor will explain the rest. Oh, fiddlesticks! I clicked end. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Now I want to play it all. So, remove the pirates from the sector. So, unfortunately, like all good friends, ladies and gentlemen, it must come to an end, and we have come to the end of tonight's stream. I just want to say a big thank you to the people who develop Astra Exodus, but also Slivering Games for letting me play the last 2 hours. Don't you worry, guys. We are going to get on it next stream, and I'm going to be sat there telling them, can I come on your stream and play more Astra Exodus? I thought there was only one mission. This is why I was a little bit slow. But we have even more to conquer and become gods of the solar systems and galactic empires. Wow. I am eliminate and conquer alien colonies. Oh, just so unhappy, guys. What was I doing? I was trying to go through the game as methodically as possible, but now I've missed the opportune moment. Ah. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that will be for another time. I'm sure I'll be on here again streaming some Astra Exodus. Big thank you, Slytherin and Kaiser again. But thank you for everybody on the stream. Remember, guys, you make the stream with your positive comments and you guys just watching in the chat. Remember, guys, come and find it on the link I provided. But also, please check it on Steam. The game comes out on the 30th of January this month. Thank you very much, guys. If you do like my charismatic voice and want to hear more of me, guys, I will post a link to my YouTube channel in the chat to the side. Thank you very much, guys, and I will hopefully see you on another Slytherin stream or on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much, guys, and have a great night.